you handle those fumbles and you had those 2 touchdown drives right away, did you feel that, boy, all we got to do is hold on to the ball and we can take these guys?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we were driving the ball and our defense was stepping up. So that was really our mentality. Like, don't let this get any worse. Let's hold on to the ball, and then we're going to score every time we're out on the field as long as we can hold on to it. So, yeah, that was our mentality.
How hard were the fumbles and stuff? I mean, how hard was that to just sort of shake off during the course of the game?
I mean, early when they were happening, it was like a big nightmare, but once it all happened, once we got into our scoring drives, we knew that we were, moving the ball on them and stuff. We were confident. So at that point, it was like, okay, we gave them a 28-point cushion. Now it's time to make the comeback.
Did you want to go for it on that fourth down late in the second quarter?
I know the fans all booed and stuff, but I thought it was a good call. I do. I think he would do the same thing again if he had the opportunity.
I guess if you take the fumbles out of it, I mean, do you feel like that was one of your better games this season overall?
Passing-wise, yes. I felt like I was seeing the field and all that. Yeah, you have to start it with taking the fumbles out because that was such a key part of the game. But, offensively, we can use a lot of the stuff that we accomplished in that game, and I think it was a confidence booster for me because, it felt good out there. I felt like I could, throw the ball and put it where I wanted to. So, I enjoyed it while we were holding on to it.
How do you take that, the seeing the field well and all that stuff? I mean, how do you take that into practice and then make sure that it's the same case next week against Duke?
Just simplifying your thought processes, and that's what we've done so far. We've had plays, we've put in plays that I've ran a lot, and their defense is pretty similar to ours. Stuff that I've seen a lot. So hopefully we can carry over stuff that we did in camp and early in the season over.
Duke's only lost 1 game. What makes them so good?
I consider their defense a bend don't break defense, and they have a good offense. They get turnovers here and there on defense when they need them, and they have a good offense. So I think that's led to their success.
They haven't really faced a great passing team this year yet, though. I mean, do you feel like you're going to be able to sort of maybe test them in ways that they haven't been tested yet this season?
We sure hope so. Yeah, I think so. I feel like we're going to be able to move the ball.
Do you anticipate another sort of offensive track meet style game like last year's Duke game was?
It's hard. Probably. I mean, that's where you'd assume that's where it's going to go, but you got to be able to react to it. If it becomes a low-scoring game where it's field position, then that's what it's got to be. But I could easily see it going to that kind of game.
Is it especially disappointing and frustrating in week 9, counting bye week, to have those many mistakes?
I mean, football's football. I don't know. You can't really say, like, oh, if this would have been week 2, it would have been a little bit better. I don't think that that's really the case. I mean, I understand, like, yeah, you're young, it's early in the season, but week 9, yeah, but football's football. Things happen. People fumble, So, we're going to learn from it, but, it's frustrating whenever it happens.
What happened to you at the end of the game? Did you just get the wind knocked out of you or something?
Yeah, I just got kind of roughed up a little bit on the fumble, and we just were cautious. We didn't know if, I was kind of dazed at the time, but, nothing's wrong, and I'm passed all my tests, and I did better on my second impact test than I did my baseline, so I'm good with all that. So
You must have remembered all the answers.
Yeah. Apple, cat, dog.
I guess sort of lost in the disappointment of the loss is that you've got, at this point in the year, you've got a 1,000-yard rusher, and you've got a receiver who is having a great year on his own and is getting national attention. There's a lot of sophomores like yourself having to contribute in big ways to this team. Just how do you feel that those guys are coming along? How impressive have they been over the course of the year?
I mean, they've been doing what we expected them to do, and I mean that's not taking away anything, but we know that they're big-time players, and they've shown that this year.
How is overall through 2/3 of the season? How is the experience of being the starting quarterback for a Division I football team? Has it been different than what you've expected? What you expected?
It's been great, really. I mean, I've just enjoyed the process. Just every day coming here and you know, even coming back after class and just studying. I'm just trying to enjoy the process, and you know, each day I'm telling myself, you know, work and make sure you leave no regrets, because you know you're gonna want these times back, and you know I've enjoyed this time so much so far.
Anything else? Chad, thank you.
Good.